Damn, it feels good to just...
You have got a lot to answer for, Lita. And I am going to make sure you pay for what you've done. Bring it, sunshine. Try a lot.
Have a knife ready for everyone else's back.
That's how it goes, pirate. Good guy dog and smile. Long and rough.
Target's shield is
Are you seeing this? Something's coming.
I'm detecting an energy surge within the entity. Reading 12 power energy.
So, the Emperor's true prize is revealed at last.
Whoa! Looks like your ticket home just got canceled, and more enemy ships are heading our way.
focus on the plasma bolt. Let us worry about the terrorists.
That's what 12 power energy.
We can't take another hit like that!
Yes! Scratch one plasma bolt. Night shift, keep it up.
can't take another hit like that!
Focus on the plasma bolts. Let us worry about the Terrans.
So that's what 12 power energy can do. How are we still alive? So that's what 12 power energy can do. How are we still alive?
We can't take another hit like that!
Focus on the plasma bolts. Let us worry about the Terrans.
So that's what 12 power energy can do. How are we still alive? That's what 12 power energy.
Focus on the plasma bolts. Let us worry about the Terrans. Just a few ships left to deal with. Okay, the other is recharging. Give us a hand with the Terrans.
So that's what 12 power energy can do. How are we still alive? ready over there. The other is powering up a new volley of torpedoes. That Terran fleet is about to arrive. That's the Emperor's ship. Look, if this is our last stand, let's do what we can to take that lunatic out, okay? Maybe that's the solution to the situation with the other we've been looking for.
Acheron's shields are too strong. Our weapons have no effect.
Getting a real Kobayashi Maru vibe here. It's been fun, guys!
Sorry we're late. Ready to get out of here?
What? Soto? You survived?
Clearly. Let's talk on the other side, okay? I'm guessing you have a few questions. Well, the Terrans did their best, but it wasn't good enough. We were able to get away under cloak, but the portal tech was badly damaged. We started to conduct repairs, but that was slow going in hostile territory. Thankfully, we made contact with the Coalition. While we worked to get the components we needed to go home, we teamed up with Coalition forces to gather intel on Terran activities, especially those regarding Project Pharaoh. When we got wind of what was going on at Pavo, I was able to get a message through to Starfleet Intelligence. They asked me to remain and observe the Terran fleet movements while Ray Yeet delivered the intel report. Indeed. Would have liked a better outcome over Pavo, but we're still alive, able to fight another day.
Let's go over all this on Enterprise. We might not have a lot of time before things get dangerous again.
understand the concern over me being dead, but sometimes that can be a big advantage, especially in the spy game. Of course, the Terrans know I'm alive now as well. That'll make work on the other side of the mirror difficult in the future. But breaking cover and rescuing you seemed like the right thing to do. Don't mention it. By the look of things, there's a lot of dangerous work ahead. We're gonna need all hands on deck.
Can't say I'm thrilled to see Lita in command of one of the most dangerous starships in existence, but these things happen on our side of the mirror. The Coalition could do a lot of good with a ship like that. But we'll keep up the good fight with what we have, when we can. Thanks. And speaking of that good work, I'll be getting back to it shortly. We'll keep an eye on what the Empire does at Pavo. When we have new intel, we'll get it your way.
The other is conflicted, angry. No amount of reason would persuade them to stop, to be peaceful. They want revenge on their creator above all else. They believe the Terran Emperor can make that happen. Yes, the other will stop at nothing to get what they want. In that way, they are very much like the Emperor. We must stop the Emperor. I believe we can still connect with the other and convince them to seek a peaceful resolution to this conflict. We may need to make direct contact at the core of the other, as the crew of Enterprise once did with Vija. That type of contact may succeed where I failed.
Enterprise is mine again. I expect I'll have to deal with a few would-be captains and their attempts to end me. But that comes with the center chair on a Terran ship. Too bad Ilea wasn't able to talk some sense into the other. Not sure I like leaving it in the hands of the Emperor and his lackeys. Especially Killy.
The situation at Pavo is cause for great concern, to be certain. Tactical planners from the Alliance are working on our next steps as we speak. Indeed. Fortunately, we have the data collected by DeSoto and the Coalition in the Mirror Universe. The path to success may lie within that.
Looks like things are wrapping up here. I don't think it'll be long before we meet again and get convinced to do something outrageous and dangerous. Ready to return to your ship?
Security bioscan complete. Access granted.
Computer, transport object 53 Sigma to my location. Hello, old friend.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the Cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Siwa.
I've reviewed your report
She has sought out
now.
new allies from the Delta
Still hard to
Quadrant
believe what has
in
happened.
an attempt to rebuild the
Terran Emperor
Romulans'
has
former
summoned
might.
the Mirror Universe
And
version
now,
of Heger,
she
and
seeks
means to
revenge
subjugate it
for a
somehow.
lost world and a broken people.
You made it. Good.
Ready to get started? That's what I like to hear. Once we've made the transition to the Mirror universe, we'll use some misdirection tactics. Turnabout's fair play, so we'll be engaging the Terrans at their version of Jupiter Station. During the chaos, your strike team will disembark on a Terran runabout and head for their primary space dock. Once you're on board, you'll conduct rescue operations. While you're extracting Ilea, I'll lead our starship force and keep the Terrans busy. Once you've sent the signal, we'll warp to Terra and collect you at the extraction point. From there, we'll make the transition back to this universe. That's assuming everything goes smoothly, of course. Be ready to improvise if the Terrans decide to complicate matters. And speaking of Terrans, you'll need to beam our consultants from the Mirror universe to your ship before we cross over. They'll be joining your team on the operation. They're standing by for transport once you're in range.
This is the Juno. We've completed major repairs and are moving into formation.
Lita to bridge. The Marshal and I are on board and ready to begin.
The Innsbruck reports the portal device is charged and ready.
Turing to fleet. We are in position and ready to begin.
That's everyone. Once you're ready, the Innsbruck will open the portal and we'll travel to the Mirror universe.
Innsbruck to fleet. The portal is open for business.
All right, we've got their attention. Let's see about keeping it. All ships, this is Admiral Janeway. Engage the Terran vessels. Keep an eye on long-range sensors. Once reinforcements are en route, we'll begin Phase 2 of the operation.
We need to hit them hard. Make them desperate enough to call for backup.
For a Terran, quickly aim. There we go. Here we go. Don't pull any punches. No, they won't.
Shields at maximum and weapons free.
Be sure to protect the Innsbruck. She's our ticket home.
worked. We rattled the Terrans enough to call for backup. That gives us time to begin the next phase of the operation. You're up. Disembark on the Terran runabout and head to Terra at top speed. We'll remain here and keep them busy. Hopefully we'll buy you enough time to complete your objectives. Same to you. A word of advice. Keep an eye on your Terran teammates. Neither of them got to where they were in the Empire without the use of treachery. We'll be waiting for your signal. Once we have it, we'll come to pick you up. Be ready to make a hasty exit. I don't think any of us want to remain at the heart of the Terran Empire any longer than we have to. Next stop, TSD.
Here's where the fun begins. Terran Space Dock, this is the Runabout Nile. Request permission to dock.
Runabout Nile, you are clear to land. Glory to the Empire.
All right, the easy part is over. Ready weapons and prepare to disembark. We need to keep them off balance. As long as they're scrambling, we'll have a decent chance of pulling this off. If we give them time to think, to organize. So, let's get moving. We need to take operations and find out where they're keeping your Delta.
The exocomps will make short work of the database security and ops.
They'd better, or this operation will end in failure.
Marshal Jane? Here?
Who were you expecting? The ghost of Emperor Georgiou?
You didn't have a sense of humor, Marshal.
Are over there!
Hey, one of you exocomps needs to hack this door control.
Open the blast doors to ops before more security arrives.
They changed the code. Exocomp, Get to work.
I'll crack that code like an egg. Most components didn't stand a chance against me.
Security! They've made it to us!
Clear the room. Let's get what we came here for.
And here I was, hoping Quinn would be around so I could relieve him of his duties. Permanently. Would be a lot harder. Okay, Exocomps, time to earn your pay. Crack their security and find out where they're keeping Starfleet's Peerless Wonder. It is up to us to keep the security teams off of them while they work.
Just make sure the terrorists don't make it so through and disappear, okay?
Yeah, no Kobayashi Maru, please.
Hey, a little less sass and a lot more hacking bit for brains. This place is gonna be crawling with terrorists real soon! Disabled one of the exocomps! Fix it, fast!
They're pulling me full of holes over here!
Founder, Ilea is on deck 74 in a security station. Not good. We all know what happens in one of those, and it usually begins with an agonizer boost. Damn right we do. If they lock the station down before we get there, it's all over. For her and for us. We need to get out of here. There's a turbo lift in the main concourse we can take to reach deck 74 quickly. Exocomps, get back to the runabout and get her ready for a quick getaway.
We'll keep the engine running, Admiral.
Did you hear that? She wants me to pilot the runabout.
Over my dead chassis? You can barely fly yourself, let alone a runabout.
There she is.
Ah, yes. Voyager. The terror of the Death Star.
Indeed. And I will get her back. Mark my words.
They'll be tracking us by now. Stay sharp.
Keep moving. We can't give them time to focus.
Heads up! Security's beaming in!
We have them now. They're trapped.
So much for being trapped.
Okay, now seriously. Did the Emperor lower the standard for security while we were away?
Nobody gets through! Captain Tilly's orders!
Son, my phaser outranks Captain Tilly, and it says you're relieved.
Okay, I'm stealing that thing. Brutal.
Quickly, Ylea is on the other side of these doors.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Sorry, Grandma. The Emperor's prize is staying right where she is.
Come on out. Let's settle this like Terrans.
Yeah, come on out so I can end you and take back my ship.
Yeah, hard pass. I have better things to do than tussle with a pair of old has-beens. Still, if you really want to fight, the Inquisitor is here to give you one.
There's only room for one of us in the universe, and it isn't you. Beam in a squad. I don't want to leave anything to chance here.
Reinforcements incoming. Take them out.
Not to worry, Inquisitor. My force field will make you quite invulnerable. Kumarke is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Kumarke is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Shield disabled! Take out the Inquisitor!
I've made some modifications to the Agonizer here. You're gonna hate it.
Tilly's machine is recharging. Heads up, Tilly's activating her machine again. Tilly's machine is recharging.
Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Shield disabled! Take out the Inquisitor!
Heads up, Tilly's activating her machine again. Tilly's machine is recharging. Heads up, Tilly's activating her machine again. Tilly's machine is recharging.
Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down.
Flanking damage detected.
Shield disabled! Take out the Inquisitor!
Heads up, Tilly's activating her machine again. Tilly's machine is recharging.
We have a problem. Several Federation vessels are approaching at high warp. Phew, took them long enough.
Heads up, Tilly's activating her machine again.
I have what I need from the Deltan. Inquisitor, we're leaving.
This isn't over. Sooner or later, I will end you.
Perhaps you will, Marshal, but not today. Be seeing you.
We need to get out of here. I can set up a site-to-site transport, but we'll need to deal with the transporter disruptors in the room first. Leda, get those transporter disruptors offline.
I'm on it. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
While she's working, enable Ilya's pod for transport.
Transporter disruptors are offline. We're all set. All right, we're good to go here. Ready to beam out when you are, Marshall.
Good. Prepare for transport. Time to settle a little personal business.
We made it. Wait, hold on. Where the hell is Marshall Janeway? Looks like the Marshal went into business for herself. Huh, typical.
She's on board and stable, but we aren't going anywhere anytime soon with those hangar bay doors locked.
It won't take long before Terran security traces our transporter signal here, so we're gonna have to move quickly. The exocomps will need to hack the terminals on the far side of the bay. While they work, we'll provide covering fire. Once the hangar bay doors are open, we need to get back to the runabout and take off before the hangar bay doors close and lock us in. I hope you're up for a fight. I don't think they'll let us go without a proper Terran goodbye. Here we go again. Escort the exocomps to the hangar door controls. Then, help me handle the security. Fix it, fast! Opening. Let's get back to the runabout and escape.
See? The Terran goodbye. Aw, sweet. They really don't want us to leave. But we're leaving anyway. See ya!
We came as soon as we could. Unfortunately, the Terrans we were fighting at Jupiter Station decided to follow us. As you can see, they're out for blood. We're going to have to fight our way out of here. The Innsbruck needs time to charge the portal device.
Time's a luxury we don't have. Every Terran in range is closing in on us.
fighting, eh? I suspect that. Innsbruck, get that portal device online.
Face it, you're done. Make a smart move and give up. It's not gonna happen. You're not done until I kick your corpse off of my ship.
She's not your small traitor. The Emperor gave exercise will work. Tactical, engage Croak and begin repair.
Fight, stay sharp.
Target our enemies and fire at will. The game's afoot, indeed.
Now that's something I wasn't expecting.
Nice if you can join us, Mark. Your opponents will be a pound of flesh, and I need to collect every ounce.
I believe I've had enough fun with this. Be seeing you.
Oh, your time is gonna come. Backstabbing purple hobgoblin. Come here. Kind of sick back.
Get us out of here now. Maximum warp.
You're just keeping my feet warm, Tilly. Enterprise is my ship. Defiance,
ill-informed. Well, this has been Inquisitor. There's an unhealthy number of knives, but I think it's time we part, including mine. You should return to your universe while you can. For now, I plan on staying alive and making life as difficult as possible for Tilly and her lackeys. I'm not finished with them. Not by a long shot. On that note, let's get the hell out of here. I've had my fill of the mirror universe. We made it, and without any Terrans tagging along. Let's get Ilea back to Jupiter Station. She may require medical assistance.
You are in transporter range now. Prepare Ilea for secure transport.
Ilea's pod is reading all systems nominal. We're ready to transmit the secure transport protocols.
Protocols verified and confirmed. We're ready for transport.
Ilea is secure on Jupiter Station. Please come alongside Voyager. Ilea's in good hands. The medical team on Jupiter Station will take good care of her. I'd like to go over things with you on Voyager. Let's see if we can make some sense out of all this.
I don't like leaving unfinished business behind. Tilly still has my ship. And Kumarke's still breathing. That needs to change soon. Still, if Marshal Janeway can get her ship back, so can I. Who knows? Maybe we'll team up. Be outlaws together. Stranger things have happened.
It won't be easy for my mirror counterpart. She's practically a pirate now. And I suspect the Terrans will do all they can to make an example of her. Based on what I've seen, they've got their work cut out for them.
The good news? We pulled it off. Bad news? Terrans don't like to lose. They'll be back. Trust me.
Let them come. Jupiter Station was a wake-up call. Next time, we'll be ready. They needed Ilea for something. But for what? We still have a lot of unanswered questions. And I don't think we're going to like the answers.
Voyager, The other is coming. The other is coming!
Nice work out there. Ilea is safe once more. We need to learn more about the Emperor's objectives. To that end, agents of Starfleet Intelligence are joining forces with covert operatives from our partners in the Alliance. They'll be conducting operations in the Mirror Universe, and, with luck, we'll have intel on the Emperor's plans soon. I'll contact you when we have more information. Until then, stay safe out there.
Officers leaving Earth space dock must double-check their gear before transport. Unclaimed items will be disposed of. Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office. Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Greetings, how can I assist you today? Or in the future? You've done excellent work so far, so I want to expand the range of your mission profiles. There are trouble spots all over the galaxy. Good Starfleet captain never shies from engaging with trouble and trying to solve problems. Within the bounds of the Prime Directive, of course. You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the quadrant, where enemy ships or local problems need help. We also have trouble spots in other parts of the galaxy, such as Nimbus 3, Drozana Station, and the Defera system. Check into these kinds of trouble spots as time permits. Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Celis system in the Beta Quadrant.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha. The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 0830 hours.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway. I am a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I am Khan's seventh host, and most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I studied the effects of supernova. Goodbye. In 2387, the star in the Hoba system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course. But then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event. Most notably, the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Billions lost their lives. The thing is, an M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours. Goodbye. Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time. That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it. Nero destroyed dozens of our ships, and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost. Goodbye. In a word, troubled. Sela rules what remains of the Star Empire, and isn't shy about using the Tal Shiar and the military to bring systems back into the fold. Meanwhile, Ditan and his unificationists have formed the Romulan Republic. The Federation and the Klingons recently recognized them at Khitomer, while Empress Sela and her allies express their disapproval violently. Tensions remain high. The Remans have formed a resistance movement in response to Imperial persecution. There's a lot of bad blood between Remans and Romulans that could end rather poorly. Even more troubling are reports concerning Taris, the former Imperial Praetor. She was ousted from power by Sela, and rumor has it she's seeking powerful allies from both within the Empire and without. Sela made a lot of enemies over the years. This could be their chance to settle old scores. Goodbye. Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery. Goodbye.
you are ready to return to your ship, hold the X button to bring up your Captain Commands menu and...
You can find various ship services here in the Ship Requisition Center. You can requisition ship equipment, change your ship's appearance, or switch to a different ship there.
When you are ready to return to your ship,
Security teams, report to Docking Bay 6.
Thank you for your assistance.
Congratulations,
Is there
Commander.
anything else you want to know? Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobus system, we need to be there. The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sila's found some new allies, too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them. Wish me luck! Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tenay before you leave. She might have new orders for you. Goodbye.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Sila attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Temer. Now, Sila is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sila is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sila's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sila's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sila. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you. I have new missions for you.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Khitomer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokath. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up? Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to. The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded, so while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door. northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own. Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Khitomer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing.
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell. Thank you for rescuing me.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery. Even
Thank you.